Hey, I am Milton Nunez and I'm gonna talk about Cold War. Here I have my document so I can have a guide because this is a very uh, complete or um, confused topic. So I prefer read some things and, well, explain better this topic. Well, this war occurred in 1947. This conflict was carried out between United States and Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. This is called a Cold War because there was not such a thing as war. There was no shoots. This conflict mainly due to this conflict was because of the political and ideological interest. USA, United States, had a democracy, and the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics was controlled by government, so they both were totally opposite. The origin of this Cold War settled in the Second World War, where Japan, Germany, and Italy fought against United States, England, France, and Italy. No, sorry, and Russia. Previously, Russia and Germany, both enemies, signed a non-aggression treaty, but Germany didn't respect that treaty. After this Second World War, Germany and their partners lost, so they signed their surrender that consisted in reduce their army and gave up on territory. Well, at this point, we can start talking about the Cold War. As I mentioned, it's called Cold War because there was no such war. There was no shoots. Well, first, as I mentioned at this point, knowing this, we can start talking about the Cold War. Well, this event occurred when Russia, being ally of England, United States, and France, invade or try to invade the divided territory uh, Europa. But they were allies, so and the Russia wanted to expand. This was with the proposal to expand Russia. So, well, England, United States, and France didn't like this thing about Russia, this thing, and Russia was banned from the Allies, and they didn't recognize Russia. They didn't recognize Russia as a country. In that time, well, the countries with more territory, resources, and army made them world powers, and in that time, the world powers were Russia and United States. Now I'm gonna explain the important dates. Here I have in 1848 the Berlin Wall was built. Then in 1949 the OTAN. I don't know if in English is NATO, but I'm gonna say this in Spanish. The OTAN. It is an organization. This was formed by United States, France, Italy, and Canada. Why they formed this organization, this was an agreement that consists that if Russia attacked one of them, they have to join forces. Then in that same year, Russia proved a bomb, and with this confirms the OTAN fear. The OTAN fear. Then we have in 1952, United States proved a new and more powerful bomb. This bomb was made of hydrogen. In 1953, there was a war between Koreas. Between Koreas, and in that same year, the Russian army is reduced. In that same year, 1953, one of the Koreas allied and take advantage with Russia and attacked the other Korea with another bomb. Then we have in 1957, Russia sends a satellite, and well, then we have 1959, Cuba communist. Then we have 1962, the missile crisis. I don't know if I'm correct saying that in English, but I guess in Spanish is la crisis de los misiles, where the president of United States was Kennedy. Well, Russia sends missiles to Cuba, and this annoys the United States. In 1965, we have the Vietnam War. We have a lot of, well, not a lot, but we have some wars, little wars between Russia and the United States, because well, at this part, United States attacked Vietnam, and Russia attacked some specific parts of United States. Well, in 1965, the Vietnam War, Vietnam won. Now I have to explain the part of the capitalism and socialism. The one who proposed the capitalism was Adam Smith, and the one who proposed the socialism was it says that it has there's no representative, or there is no a person who proposed the socialism, because there were a lot of persons that contribute, but it says that it was Henry de Saint-Simon. Well, this is the first part, the point A and B, and now we have the interview. It's an interesting interview.